For a lot of athletes right now in your life, the ball hasn't stopped bouncing. What happens when it does stop? For 18 years, former WNBA star Alana Beard didn't see the ball stop bouncing until that stopped as well. She came home to Shreveport and then realized the ball never stopped bouncing. She simply just found a new court to play on.
One thing that I was really adamant about when I first started this organization was not introducing sports first. In fact, I spent the entire year of standing this organization explaining that no, this is not a camp. We're not building AAU teams. We're literally focusing on young women within our communities with the goal of building the whole person, right? Through our leadership curriculum, it's called Vision. And Vision is the acronym for voice, identity, success, innovation, opportunity, and networking. And so our curriculum is built throughout all of those pillars. And then I just happened to introduce sports last.
Life can take you farther than any ball can. What happens when you're down to your last timeout or when that clock hits zero? The life you create when the sneakers come off is bigger than any game winner that switches through.
My auntie that played at Jackson State always told me when I was younger and I had all this attention coming to me, being one of the top players in the country out of high school, she was like, whatever you do, never forget who you are is way important than what you do. I wanted to go to school and play basketball, and once I got to school, I started finding myself when I started branching out, understanding what I loved outside of the game of basketball, and just understanding being a great person and human is just as important as what you can do with the ball, and it helped me with a lot of character building, being able to come back and show them you can do it yourself.
Owning the space you walk into is a life tool that carries weight no matter how far you go. For the 318 Foundation staff, that's the wisdom they want to instill into anyone they come in contact with.
Like, representation is so important. Like, we have a gym full of young black women and women of color, and our staff is all black women and women of color. They come from places and spaces where a lot of times we're the only ones in those spaces. So we're trying to show these girls, like, you can do it. It doesn't matter who's around you. It doesn't matter who might be trying to block your blessings. But, you know, as long as you're strong in yourself and your identity, you know, you have your voice, you're a leader, and you know how to lead yourself before you can lead others. You know, the sky's the limit.
Having a dream and working towards it is more calculated than just some random thought. Seeing your vision through someone else is all that is needed sometimes to know it's attainable.
I was capable of being who I am today because I had access, right? Because I had resources. I chose to go to Duke University when I could have stayed in Louisiana, but I knew that would force me outside of my comfort zone to learn more about myself, about this world, with always having the intent of bringing it back. And so I just think it's super important for these young women that we work with to see not just myself, but everyone that's connected to my team, everyone that's within my network, to see themselves in those individuals. And it's happening in real time as we speak.